40-minute video like we did the first time. I'm Jacob.
And I'm George.
And welcome back to J&J's Lowdown.
J&J Lowdown. Nerds Day.
Nerds Day. Yeah. We've got to start getting it all in track. And it's mostly my fault. I'm the one that does all the researching and stuff for the most part. I mean, you do quite a bit of it, but we're trying to get on track, trying to figure out how we want this channel to work.
Yeah.
And so there's some growing pains.
There's always going to be growing pains.
Yeah. So today is really simple. We're not really going to do a whole lot of new games because we're current up to the 23rd. I checked the video we did, and we had talked about games up until the 23rd.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to rehash. I want to stay a little bit more current and talk about big releases coming in the future. And that's going to start with our next Nerds Day video.
Yeah.
We're going to do big game releases once a month, and we'll do the big games coming within the next month. And then we're going to talk about smaller releases.
Yeah.
And it'll help me with how I do my research.
Yeah.
Instead of like trying to just conglomerate everything into one and just games that I find interesting, we're going to do a different mix. So... But today is actually pretty simple. We're going to talk about
it's not too bad.
Something cool that Microsoft talked about, the smart delivery with the Series X. The Series X is, I don't know, maybe a lot of people know, Microsoft's already said it's going to be 4 generations backwards compatible, which is an amazing feat.
That's awesome.
I'm 99% sure that PlayStation is going to do the same thing.
Yeah, and that pretty much means you can play any game on the new Series X.
Yes. Now, we don't know at this time if that means disc compatible or digital compatible. And we're going to talk about this whole digital thing here in a minute. But what we do know is that they have a smart delivery system.
Yeah.
And that's what they're calling it. And basically what they're saying is you buy a title once and you can play it on any platform. And what this means is you're going to play the correct version on every platform. So let's say with the new Elder Scrolls game that they're talking about, when it comes out, if it comes out for Xbox One and Series X, well, you only have an Xbox One. When you buy it, you're buying the game. You're not buying the console version like you currently do.
Yeah.
You're going to buy the game. And when you get your Series X, the game will go from the One to the Series X. It will upload the correct version and updates, and you will have the Xbox Series X version. If that is how they're doing it, Microsoft has basically just said, PlayStation, you stay over here, and we're going to show these people how to play games.
That's right. I mean,
and that's
to be able to just buy a game one time. I mean, I don't know how many of you still have your old systems, and you said, well, this game was on this old system, but I can't play it on my new system, or else I got to go out and buy the new version of the game. Now, you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, see, it's in my case particularly, what you're saying, my son has the 360 still.
Right.
Well, I have an Xbox One. So, like, I would get games for me on my Xbox One, and he would like them.
Yeah.
And they had a 360 version, so I'd have to go back and buy the 360 version of it.
That's right.
And
it wasn't backward compatibility.
Well, no, it's not. The Xbox 360 doesn't have forward compatibility in that case.
Well, yeah.
I can't use the Xbox One disc on the 360, so I had to buy it for him so
or
he could
the
play.
disc itself would not have backward compatibility to be able to play on the 360.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So, and I was actually at GameStop today, and you see on the 360 games, we'll play on Xbox One tags on a whole bunch of games. And now, Microsoft's saying, you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
If you got the system, you can play this game.
Which is amazing.
Yes.
They're going to secure their future of customers and clients playing forever.
I agree. I mean, it's what Microsoft is doing with this is a smart delivery system.
It is.
They're delivering the game and saying, you play it, you paid for it, you can play it, doesn't matter what you have.
Right.
So, I mean, if PlayStation comes up with something better, I will be shocked. But knock on wood, if Microsoft is doing exactly what they say they're going to do, I've always been a 100% Microsoft fan.
Yeah,
Microsoft. I don't have
just,
a PlayStation 4.
Well, the industry that they built for themselves, I mean, they are the ones who are in control. I mean, just look at what they're doing. And not just with Xbox, but with everything.
Yeah. Well, you remember when the one came out, there was this huge push. Windows. They wanted Windows along with the Xbox
Right.
UI to be similar.
That's right.
And with Game Pass, you've got games on Game Pass for PC and for Xbox. They want it in console streaming,
Sure.
iCloud.
The One was the
Or
first
xCloud,
machine.
not iCloud.
The One was the first machine to really start making those connections. You could still do them with the 360 a little bit, but the One really made that strong connection where, I mean, they were just completely linked.
Yeah, because my wife, she'll get on my Microsoft account
Yep.
and play stuff on my account on her PC.
Sure.
And I see it on my achievements. I mean, Microsoft has this. They're creating a what is it? Infrastructure.
Yeah.
I guess would be the best way to put it. This online infrastructure for their gaming.
Yeah.
That just outdoes so many other. Because as far as I'm aware, PlayStation didn't have anything compatible.
No.
So.
So, with that being said, it brings us to the next question. Are we ready for a digital future?
I think the bigger core gamer base is ready for a digital future. The issue is that how would it be implemented?
Right.
Because I have all these discs.
Yeah.
I like buying used games because they're cheaper. Well, I mean, you have to wait for the sale to be on them and things like that. You have to wait for them to get them in store. So I think it's kind of a give and take. I love, like we were talking about the other day, we're talking about, where I'm pre-ordering the Final Fantasy VII remake. I'm getting that Shinra key card in the 10 box, and I would love to pay $700 to get the statue, but I digress. Yeah, but you were saying, well, they could just mail that stuff to you when you pre-order because it's on your account.
Exactly.
So why not?
I mean,
have a digital future.
I think it's moving that direction. I can't tell you the last time I burned a CD or the last time I burned a DVD.
Well, it's all MP3 or MP4 now.
Sure. Well, and I've gotten so far away from carrying disc around. If you're going to carry large files around, you just take an external. Whatever media device you require, depending on the size. But you just grab an external and go.
Speaking of media, why are you so far over there? You see it? I've got all this space over here. There you go.
Yeah,
I was missing your whole. I'm sorry. I was pushing him out, kind of like Microsoft's doing with everybody else.
It is.
And for the most part, the biggest I think reason why we want to stick with some kind of physical format. For instance, with my family, we have the Switch. We have 3 of them in the house.
Yeah.
We've gotten one each year it's come out. It's been kind of absurd, but we don't need to talk about that. I've got 3 kids. One of them is my wife who wanted the Switch, and I play Breath of the Wild on it. But when you buy a digital game, you can't transfer it.
It's linked. It's linked to that serial number on that device.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not even. Yeah, I mean, it's always there. Now, with Nintendo, you can transfer your user over, but once you've done that, you can't play it on the other device unless you transfer it back. And the transfer process is absurd. I've already done it. I'm not doing it again. If I buy another one, it'll just be for playing because I've got my account on my wife's, and it's such a headache. The physical disc, we buy the disc, we just transfer it back and forth between them, and that's a great way to do it. So if they find a way to make like a family plan, or if we buy. Like, I would be willing to pay an extra $10 to get a family version, and it could go to whoever's on my account.
Sure. Now,
if there is a way, somebody let me know.
Well, Xbox has already done it.
Well, yeah, you've got the...
Xbox has the family sharing, so if I buy a game for my console, then my kids can play it on their game, on their console.
Really?
Yeah, it's been out.
Yeah, but I thought that was only if she's using your account.
She's got her own account. She uses my Microsoft account to sign in, but it's under her profile.
Oh, okay. See, I thought you said it was signing you out the other day.
Well, it was until I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
these are things.
It's there. Microsoft had that ability already, and so she can play any game that I have.
It's times like this where I feel like a complete mediocre gamer.
No.
Well, Well, you know, the Twitch name is now Mediocre Gamer Man.
Yeah.
Because it was J&J Press Play, and I was like, that sounds so professional. And then me and Heather were joking about it, and she was like, you're just a mediocre gamer man. And I was like, perfect. So, yeah, I feel very mediocre. Thank you for allowing me to fix that.
Well, now you're learning.
I am. I have learned. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, if that's the case, then yeah, what do we need physical discs for?
I mean, we really don't.
Can you play the games at the same time? Can y'all play online together? The same game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We were playing Fortnite the other night.
Against other people?
Yeah. We were together, and
well, Fortnite's a free game. That doesn't
Fortnite's free, but we played Call of Duty too.
Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare.
Against other people?
Against other people.
Online.
On different
Really?
Xboxes, yeah.
I feel like I have been out of the loop.
You have to create your family share, and all of them are on the same network, so it recognizes. And
I didn't know because my son's got the 360, and it was never something we thought about. And then he got his taken away, because he did what he did. We don't need to discuss that here. Let's just say that he got angry, did something stupid, and broke his chances of playing video games. For a while at least.
So there is a way you can just go online. You can research how to set it up. It's a fairly simple process. Mm-hmm. Just make sure you read carefully. Don't set up a profile, a sign-in profile under your name, because then every time you sign on, it'll kick the other profile off. That's what was occurring.
So basically, I need to make a tutorial video once I figure out how to do this.
Yeah, it's fairly easy.
I'm gonna look into that because I knew that he had done that, but see, I didn't have two Xboxes, so I never thought about doing it on mine. I just thought that you had allowed her to use your profile, so that's news to me. That's fantastic.
It is. It's great.
Well, I don't feel stupid at all. But yeah, I mean, if that's the case, we're ready for digital.
Yeah.
And I think Nintendo's got something similar. I'm gonna have to look into how it works. You would think that I've already done that, but to be honest, getting them set up and transferring after that, I was so tired of messing with my Nintendo account. So I'm gonna have to look because I know they're on my Nintendo account.
The user interface wasn't that easy.
Oh, it's not. So yeah, there's gonna be a tutorial video once I figure it out.
But I mean, once you figure it out, I mean, all you're really doing is linking your Microsoft account. The profile is completely apart and separate. And so then that profile uses the same Microsoft account to log in. Yeah.
That's how Nintendo does it with different Nintendo accounts. I just don't know if paid digital games. I will find out, and it will be on the description for this video. And once I have it figured out, I will probably do a video on how to do that.
Yeah, and you can just post a simple Microsoft link to their step-by-step page.
Yeah, that'd definitely be what I do. So on to the next one. Like I said, there's no new games. I have pre-ordered the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Awesome.
I still need to buy a PS4.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a PS4 Pro. My wife just wants me to keep looking until there's good deals, but I told her on March 23rd, if I have not found a better deal than what is available right now, I will go ahead and purchase it, even though she's not happy. I will go ahead and purchase it. She wants me to get a regular PS4, but if I'm going to do this, I'm getting the Pro.
Yeah, you got to.
So it's worth the extra $50.
Yeah.
And I've also pre-ordered Doom Eternal on my Twitch channel starting on Wednesday. I'm going to be doing a run-through of all the Doom games because I just got done buying all of them. Doom 1, the classic. Yeah. I mean, this is like back in the day where it was like a Wolfenstein like rematch. Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 64 comes out with Eternal. I don't have that one yet, but I'll play it when it does. And I also have the new Doom, the one that Eternal is the sequel for.
Yeah.
So, and I have the Doom from the Xbox generation.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be.
So there's a lot of Dooms. Like there was 1, 2, and 3. You remember those?
Oh yeah.
And then there was Doom 64, which is
that was awesome.
By and large one of the best ones.
Yeah, it was.
And then there was the Doom that came out on Xbox, which was one of my favorites.
But that was more of just was that a whole new one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it was reimagining the original series.
Right. That's what I thought.
And they did such a fantastic. Now, honestly, that one has you on the edge of your seat the whole time. It's on sale right now. I'm pretty sure it's still on sale. Maybe not as the time of this video coming out, but I think it still is. I think it's out until the middle of the month. I'll have to look and I'll post down below. But yeah, so I'm going to play through all the Doom games. I'm going to have videos because I've got my new computer coming in. I've got a webcam now. I've got a mic.
Set.
Yeah, you're going to be helping me set it up. But yeah, I'm set. So yeah, I'm getting a full setup going so we can start getting y'all guys some good content.
Yeah.
So, but one of the things I want to start doing this year, and we've said it a couple times, and it keeps kind of getting pushed to the wayside because there's so much that we try to do. Where this year, I want to kind of focus our show a little bit because we do the tech, we do the gaming, we do Game Pass, we do multiple systems. I think it's a lot.
It is.
So we're gonna try and start focusing again on Game Pass games and new games releasing, and just trying to stick to games. Really, I think.
Yeah.
We're going to do some tech, but I think games and then the challenge videos because they're fun. But Game Pass, leaving this month is Deus Ex Human Revolution, which is the sequel to Mankind Divided, I think is what it was.
I don't remember.
Mankind Divided, which was a really good game. I mean, all the Deus Ex games have been pretty good. The best ones, though, are Deus Ex 1 and then the Revolution, the second one that came out.
Yeah.
Those are still my favorite ones. But Human Revolution, I don't remember. It wasn't Deus Ex Revolution, it was something else. Deus Ex 2 was something else. Anyway, Human Revolution, the one that's on Game Pass now, the newest one, play it before it leaves. It is open world. You have multiple different ways of doing it. It's just like any of the other RPGs. You pick and choose what skills your character has, and then you just go out and do it. And it allows you a plethora of ways to actually beat the game. The other thing leaving is Shenmue 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I tried playing them.
Couldn't get into them.
I remember when I was a kid liking them.
Yeah.
But do you remember what they were like?
I remember, but I don't know what it would be like now.
I spent 3 hours in 2 different towns asking people if they had seen the bandits. That was just Shenmue 1. I couldn't get myself to do 2.
No, that'd be it for me.
Shenmue 3 apparently, same thing.
Oh.
They didn't modernize it enough.
What news coming out?
New games, we've got Ori and Will of the Wisp coming on the 11th. It's actually going to be released the same day it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
So thank you for pushing me ahead because, I'm getting lost in myself here. But it's a sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest, came out several years ago, that side-scroller. The original game, Blind Forest, had a lot of great reviews. The new one has some even better reviews that they fixed some of the issues with it.
Good.
It's a really good game. Bleeding Edge is coming on the 24th of March.
That's going to be fun to check out.
Yeah, we're definitely going to do some videos with me and him because it's a 4 versus 4 brawler. There's no each of the different characters have roles, kind of like remember Team Fortress, I guess, is what it's kind of similar to. But the problem is with multiplayer when you're doing the matchmaking. As of right now, they don't have a way for you to choose which role you want on your party. They may change that by the time it comes out, but from what I understand, that's one of the only issues. But otherwise, it's got great reviews.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a great game. I realize why you're pushing me now because we have just talked and talked, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, guys.
We get lost.
We do. I mean, there's so much. That's why we want to focus the shows. There's so much to talk about. But that's basically what's going on this time. We're going to have a whole lot of gaming news coming up here soon, especially with new releases coming. The summer's coming, so there's going to be some releases there. More news about Series X and or PlayStation 5. So stay tuned. Thank y'all so much for joining us. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. Check out our Twitch and our Twitter. Twitter's going to get running a little bit better. I've been posting stuff, and for whatever reason, my posts kind of get lost because I've got friends who follow me and cannot find them.
Well, we'll find ways to push them out there.
I'll figure it out. But thank y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Thank y'all.